No mai, hari mai, piki mai, kaki mai. Welcome to the AET Millennium on Auckland's North Shore. It is the men's final of Waterpolo New Zealand's Premier League. Looking forward to this one. It is basically a shadow senior men's team who will go under the name of the Albatross. They'll be wearing the black caps up against a junior team who will show no respect. They'll be wearing the white caps. Joining me in commentary, the former head of high performance for New Zealand Waterpolo, Kurt Goldsworthy. Kurt, this is experience versus youthful exuberance. This is the now versus the future.
Tēnā koutou nai mai, haere mai. Yeah, absolutely. These two teams have met earlier. The victory went to the Albatross over the Orcas, and I'm anticipating a really strong game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce our two teams of gladiators as we get ready for the gold medal match for the Premier League. Let's start with our Orcas wearing the white caps. Potai Tahi, the number 1 cap, Matt Lander. Potai Rua, the number 2 cap, Cole Phillips. Potai Toru, the number 3 cap, Karma Morton. Potai Wha, the number 4 cap, Ollie Pritchard. Potai Rima, Mitchell Kitely. Potai Onu, the number 6 cap, Hugo Baba. And the number 7 cap, Potai Fitu, it is Sam Rockford. Potai Wharu, the number 8 cap, Harrison Boss. Potai Iwa, the number 9 cap, Jacob Clements. Potai Tikau Andre Solnatovic. Potai Tikau Matahi, the number 11 cap, Caden Brown. Potai Tikau Marua, number 12 cap, Lachlan Fraser. Potai Tikau Matoru, the number 13 cap, Josh Sumner. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing the black cap, it is the Albatross team. And the number 1 cap, Potai Tahi, Boston Frost. And the number 3 cap, Potai Toru, Louis Clark. And the number 5 cap, Potai Rima, Brandon Matthews. And the number 6 cap, Potai Onu, Sean Bryant. Potai Fitu, the number 7 cap, Campbell Holbert. Potai Waru, the number 8 cap, Tom Padden. Potai Iwa, the number 9 cap, Sam O'Neill. Potai Tikau, the number 10 cap, Teo Boss. And the number 11 cap, Tikau Matahi, Patrick O'Neill. Tikau Marua, the number 12 cap, Nicholas Patterson. And running out their squad of 13, Potai Tikau Matoru, Darius Porter. Your 2 referees, Ryan McCowan and Corbin Hall. Are you ready? Settle back. Enjoy this one. It is the war on the shore. The Albatross versus the Orcas. Was it Ryan McEwen? And of course, our referee, the great Ryan McEwen. So now the introductions have been done. We're told that there could be blood in the water, which takes you back to 1956. The Olympic Games in Melbourne, Russia versus Hungary. It was a good thing that television was only black and white. Will this junior team, this Orcas team, show this Albatross team any respect. Shadow junior team against the Shadow national team. Loyalties are split. Got to control their emotions. Kurt Goldsworthy, the juniors, they bring youthful exuberance. They've got no pressure, they've got no expectation. They get to play with freedom.
Yeah, the Orcas will go pretty hard here. You're absolutely right. They're not going to roll over. They're going to give it everything they've got. I'm anticipating nice, fast, strong game, strong defence. In saying that, this Albatross team, experience of Louis Clark, Brandon Matthews, Nick Patterson, they're really going to be tough. Quality players right through. As I said, two brothers playing each other, Harrison Boss and Teo Boss, just adding to it all. Should be a very exciting game.
Indeed. Who gets off to the start? So just reinforcing that, the Albatross will play in the black caps. They'll be playing from left to right. The Orcas Shadow Junior team playing in the white caps. Now two referees, Ryan McHugh, Corbin Hall. So just waiting for the official clocks to be set. Looking for that swim off. It looks like it will be Nick Patterson who will swim off for the Albatross against Andre Solatovic. So Solatovic. It'll be interesting to see here whether or not the Orcas are prepared to get up in the face of this Albatross on defence, play the physical game, or whether they sit back. But keep an eye on big Sean Bryant. He's an absolute monster. He's got such an arsenal, such a weaponry on him, and they do get underway. And it will be the way of the Albatross, so they get play back underway and they immediately go through Sean Bryant. Big physical presence, Bryant. And so got the overlap, so there is the exclusion. Go down, go through Patterson. Patterson looks to switch it. Back into the middle of the pool, and the great little entry pass, and just too easy. They need to shut that down. They need to work on that really quick, because just showing the lethal attacking power. Sam O'Neill that time. They're acting as the big centre forward. And so these younger Orcas are going to need to be more physical. They're going to need to get up in the face. Boy, there's some niggle going in immediately. But another very good steal going the way of the Albatross. Looking to try and press that advantage early on. Try and take it out to a 2-0 lead. And Boston Frost in goal for the Albatross. And they'll get play back underway through Campbell Holbert. Good scrap. So, a lot of whistling at the moment, a lot of nerves, a lot of niggle, as expected. They come back across the far side. They'll start through Louis Clark. Clark happy to come back down to Patterson. Patterson directing traffic. Goes back to Patrick O'Neill. Another exclusion on this Orcas team. Keep a big eye here on Sean Bryant. And just like that, it is 2-0. And questions being asked of this junior Orcas team early on in this first quarter of this gold medal match of New Zealand Waterpolo's Premier League.
Sean Bryant with a Maharo marker. Brilliant pass. Across the cage to Campbell Holbert. Score the pedal. And it's Rua 2-0. Ball now with the Orcas. Cole Phillips looking for a rather fortunate pass. Unsuccessful. Now on the Tuapā. Counter attack. Ball with Boston Frost. Sean Bryant. Maka to Nick Patterson. Down to the deep wing. Another good shot. Good block. Quality block. I think that's Matt Lander in the cage.
Yeah, Matt Lander number 1. So they'll take the corner. Immediately come back to Patterson. It's been just a bit too easy at the moment. Need to put a little bit more pressure on the ball carrier. Plenty of physicality, trying to muscle their way through here, the Albatross. But good defence, good turnover. That's better. Cannot afford to show this Albatross team any respect. So the ball goes forward, or as they say in Te Reo, the poru. Chance now for Jacob Clements. They will retain possession. It'll be Clements. Here's the big shot, and just wide. Just pulled the trigger. That's what we talk about. It's not a game where you can fall asleep for one moment. Boston Frost happy to get play back underway. Go straight back up to Sean Bryant. Bryant immediately looks for the little entry pass. Finds Campbell Holbert. Holbert, though, gets worked over nicely by Solatovic. Bryant again. Oh, big shot, this time off the upright. Which way does the rebound go? It goes in the favour of the Albatross. And so looking to just throw things down is Cole Phillips. Happy to drive the lane, happy to bring it forward. Goes on a nice little bit of a ruku, a drive. Pushes it wide, looking to just slow it down. I'll tell you what, this Albatross team, they're not afraid to be physical. They want to send a message to these young boys. And so there is an exclusion. So 6-on-5, first opportunity now for the Orcas with that one-man advantage. Top of the perimeter. Oh, has the shot. Just misses, hits the inside of the upright and comes out. And it is the Albatross who will come away with it.
Yeah, good block there by Boston Frost. Nice shot by Caden Brown. Poto ball on the right side with Campbell Holbert. Nicholas Patterson. Louis Clark at centre forward. Shot from Nick Patterson. Over the top. Tuapā, counter attack now for the Orcas. Caden Brown, ball on the left side. Andrei Solatovic, good entry pass. And a good ball under by Boston Frost on Lachlan Fraser. Nicholas Patterson, Campbell Holbert. Louis Clark at centre forward. Nicholas Patterson coming through the middle. Ball back with Sean Bryant. Campbell Holbert. Clock running down. Good entry pass. Great shot by Louis Clark. Great backhand.
Yeah, Louis Clark. And now we do see the Orcas ringing the changes. They're going to need to somehow slow this momentum down because already it is 3-0. It is the Albatross Toru. Then the Orcas 0. Just being out-physicaled, out-muscled at the moment, this Orcas team. Bring it up now through Karma Morton. So one of the new players, Morton. Happy, turns, lovely skills, great skills from Kitely. He's a busy player, isn't he? Not afraid to throw it back too in the face of Nicholas Patterson. I like that from Kitely. He's got courage. Just got to make sure he doesn't confuse ability with ambition though. And so, Teo Boss. Back across to big Sean Bryant. Just such a big physical presence, Bryant. He has the ability to shoot from anywhere. And just as I was about to say it, he pulls the trigger and suddenly it is 4-0. Another very good goal. Another very good piro, as they say in Te Reo, from some great passing, or maka. This game just starting to get away from the Orcas. Teo Boss in the number 10 cap, pressing, pushing the Orcas back. Lachlan Fraser now trying to move forward. Plenty of work going in off the ball. Harrison Boss looking for it, but the big shot comes from Kitely. Deciding to take things into his own hands, seeing if he can shift the momentum somehow. But Boston Frost gets away with it. Frost comes down immediately to Teo Boss. So brothers on opposite teams, Teo Boss and Harrison Boss. Father, the great Willie Boss. Setting, looking. Oh, just that little feint, that little fake. And just like that, Brandon Matthews brings that score up to 5-0. At what point do they take the timeout? At what point do the Orcas look to just slow things down, regather, refocus?
Yeah, the Albatross are on fire here. Orcas have to make a stop. 5-0 is a big ask. Just got a stoppage while we change the cap. Brandon Matthews' cap has either gone missing or is broken. I'd say it's broken.
Just on that, do you get the old cauliflower ears if you don't have the old caps on? I mean, we see it a lot with the forwards in rugby, don't we? But a little bit of niggle going on in this game. Do you get your old ears rubbed occasionally, Kurt?
No, not really. It's more about stopping the biting, to be honest. It's a bit more Mike Tyson. And we're underway again with Karma Morton with the ball, bringing it down the middle of the pool. Lachlan Fraser gone into centre forward, marked by Brandon Matthews. Ball with Mitchell Kitely. Yeah, heavy work here. Teo Boss too heavy on Andrei Soldatovic. And he takes the shot. And he goes over the top. On the Tuapa, on the counter-attack. Here go the Albatross. Pushing hard. Ball down with Tom Patton. Oh, sorry. Brandon Matthews. Change cap to the cap 4. Miss there.
Yeah, lovely little flick of the wrist on that shot and coming more slightly on that side and just putting that defenders and the goalkeeper just off balance. but it is now the Orcas who find themselves on defence. Lovely little entry pass, but picked off too easily. And the exclusion, so suddenly it'll be a 6-on-5. Overlap here now. Really, it is the Orcas that need to score. They need to turn some of this possession into points. Got just under 9 seconds remaining in this first period. Lovely little shot. Didn't quite read it though. 3, shot clock comes. Big shot needs to come. The big cannon. Deflected though. Got up nicely. And really good defence there being shown from Tom Patton in the number 8 for the Albatross. In fact, 45 seconds remaining. Nope. That is the end of the quarter. So confirming that scoreline for you. In the blue cap and the black caps, it is the Albatross leading 5 over the Orcas in the white cap 0. Hope you are enjoying coverage here on Whakata Māori.
Yeah, Nemo Radjan, very animated at the moment, talking to his team, as opposed to Richard Claridge with a scoreline of Rima 0. Richard Claridge has no need to raise his voice, just give advice. Nemo Radjan, just looking at that last man-up opportunity from the Akatai. Left-handers in the wrong position, right-handers in the wrong position. They needed to make an adjustment. Perhaps that's from lack of experience or a lack of empowerment to move into a better position. We don't want to see a left-hander on the left side of the goal. We want to see the left-hander on the right side of the goal. It just makes their shooting angle much bigger, much larger, and they get more opportunities. And we round up in a situation with Mitchell Kitely down on the wrong side of the pool.
So you are watching the Premier League, New Zealand Waterpolo's provincial competition. The 48 best players in the country brought together, put into a draft type situation in a round robin format, and we've come down to these two teams, the Albatross and the Black Caps, which is a shadow senior men's side, up against the Orcas, which is pretty much a shadow junior side. But it's the physicality at the moment of the Albatross, who are leading by 5 goals to nothing, and we are back underway in the second 8-minute period. And immediately it is the Albatross through Nick Patterson, wins the swim off, finds Brandon Matthews. So the Orcas happy to just press a little bit more. Got to put more pressure on the ball carrier. Got to be a little bit more physical. That's a great example of it. Really, really nice defense that time, coming from Andrej Solatovic. Just didn't muck around. Fearless Solatovic. Big future ahead of him. And now they turn. Do they pull a trigger? 2-man on defense. Need to take their opportunities. Cannot afford to hesitate against this far more physical Albatross side. And that's what pressure does. Another opportunity squandered. And it will be the boys in black that will come away with it through their big man Brian. But once again, picked off nicely, this time by Cole Phillips. So, more aggression being shown. Phillips, he'll have a wee look out to his right-hand side, starts to angle in. Brian happy to sit back there and shot. The shot does come in this time. This time, the goal comes from Cole Phillips. Well, that is individual genius. That might just be the momentum shift they need. A player taking it by the scruff of the neck and saying, I'll show you how you do it. And Miharo, superb.
Good to see them on the scoreboard. 5-1. Rima Tahi. Ball with Brandon Matthews. Sean Bryant. Great cross pass. Great cross pass. I think that was to Teo Boss. Just send it wide. Oh no. The referees decided that Josh Sumner, who's in the goal, touched the ball. 2 metre.
We are seeing just more physicality now, though, aren't we? Coming from this Orcas team, they're not afraid to get up, not afraid to put more pressure. Ollie Pritchard doing a really nice job then on Teo Boss, and that's what they've got to do. It's amazing just how much room they are giving Sean Bryant, though. He is a big man, but you cannot let him control things. Another example, where is the pressure on him? Dictating terms. Go to him this time, they manhandle him, but then it opens up an opportunity. The entry pass comes, the backhand flick over the top. That certainly would have hurt. Now they go long. Chance, turns, looks. Kenny, get it away. No, scrambling defence. Superb again from that man Bryant. That man Patton. Entry pass comes, a little flick shot off the upright. But a lot more enterprise. That man, Lachlan Fraser, in the middle of the pool, the big forward in the number 12 cap, getting the job done. And Solatovic. Can't let Bryant dictate. Got to go to him. Too much room on this right-hand side, back in the middle of the pool. Got to be more man on man. The big shot this time off the crossbar, and it is the Orcas who get out of jail again. The score currently 5-1, so they're still in this game if they can score next. You feel they have found it. They've got over their nerves, and superb from Boston Frost. Came off his line, shut the angle down. You talk about the importance of a good goalkeeper, and Cole Phillips, well, he'll be going through that one in his head for the rest of the night. What he could have, should have. At the end of the day, you shake the hand of Boston Frost because he was superb.
Yeah, Mahado. Brilliant save. Ball with Sean Bryant. Teo Boss. Nick Patterson on the post up. Good block by Josh Sumner. Ball now coming down the pool. On the Tuapā. Cole Phillips. Cross to the other side. Caden Brown. Lachlan Fraser. Oh, good pass. Deceptive. Just not quite on the money. Mitchell Kitely missing that. Coming back down on attack now. The Albatross. Sean Bryant, patient with the ball. Cross to Nick Patterson. Brandon Matthews. Sean Bryant. Brandon Matthews with the drive. With the Ruku. Entry pass. Oh, working hard. Louis Clark, unlucky.
Oh, look, I think what we're seeing now is this Orcas team starting to click. I think they just stood back, showed too much respect in that first quarter. This is what we expected. Get up, be physical, show no respect, come in with some clarity. But still giving Bryant too much room. Oh, lovely little entry pass too. And what have we got? Another exclusion, have we?
Yeah, they wanted a penalty.
Oh, turnover.
Threw the ball away, Brandon Matthews.
So, corner will come. Chance here. If they can score now, bring that score back to 5-2. 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Oh, a little backhand, couldn't quite get the velocity on it, but good enterprise. I like the look of young Lachlan Fraser. He's a quality player. As we see Boston Frost now. Mercury begins to rise. Tensions begin to increase. Got to shut down Sean Bryant. then this time they're doing a better job.
A lot of space here.
Entry
Great
pass,
pass.
turns and flicks. Brilliant, brilliant. Wow, that is good. That is good from Josh Sumner. In goal. Key moment. Big moment. Can this Orcas team hang on here? Bryant. Oh, another cannon of a shot. This, as long as it continues, as long as the Albatross pressing can't score, it'll start to frustrate them. At the other end, though, the Orcas look for the little entry pass.
Too long.
Yep, the target was Cole Phillips. The idea was right. Might have just been a little bit too ambitious. So Boston Frost gets play back underway. They go through Sam O'Neill. O'Neill, he's got Brandon Matthews down there to his right, but decides to come back into, Sean Bryant.
Oh, he's got space and time again.
You've got to get up on Bryant. I'd like to just see more of a man mark. And that's what we talk about. Bryant can just kill them from anywhere. You've got to take him out of the game. You've got to stick to him like glue. You've got to be in his face. And now that score goes back out to a 5-goal margin. It is 6-1 in favour of the Albatross and the Black Caps. Onutahi is the score.
Yeah, you just have to take away the time and space of the experienced players. If you need a zone, that's fine, but zone from somewhere else. Hugo Barber with the ball out of the Waikato. Karma Morton down to the wing. Heavy foul on Andrei Solatovic. Good cross pass. Sam Rockford.
Oh, good play.
Oh, shot wide by Jacob Clements. Boston Frost lead the counter-attack. Doesn't look like there's going to be a counter-attack. Minute 16 left.
Oh, great enterprise from the Orcas. Did everything right. Great athleticism. Another little entry pass. They get in though. They scramble in defence. Exclusion. So 6 on 5 are in favour now of the Albatross. The atmosphere is electric. You can hear the noise in the background as the Millennium Institute comes alive. Oh, too easy. Too easy. Nicholas Patterson, how difficult is that to be able to get yourself that high out of the water, to be able to hold it, to be able to fake, and just in that split moment, force the keeper, force the defence off balance and score. That is the dangers that this Albatross team have. That score now goes out to 7-1 for Tutahi. .53 seconds remain in this first half. The Orcas just getting manhandled this time. Patrick O'Neill. Just got to be patient. They're panicking a little bit here. Coming away with the ball is the great Sam O'Neill. O'Neill driving. Happy to go down this right lane. He could cut himself here and go himself if they're not careful. He does pick the little entry pass. And it will be a penalty. So Kurt, I'll just get you to take us through that.
Yeah, Sam O'Neill and on the Tuapā did really well to find Nick Patterson in front of the goal here. 2 players behind him. One of them touched him. That's all it takes. And that's simply because the marker, the pass from Sam O'Neill was on the money. Well executed penalty by Nicholas Patterson to take the score to 8-1.
Yeah, 8-1. So Waterpolo. Oh, just too strong, too physical. And some of the niggle going off the ball. Really good little battle ensuing between Sam O'Neill and Andrei Solatovic. Solatovic just starting to get under the skin of some of these players. Now Solatovic with a big cannon shot, just over the crossbar, over the top. 1 second on the clock. So expect to see frost go long, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. A physical encounter. I'm not sure that the score necessarily reflects the game at the moment. I think what we've seen from the Orcas, they've had their opportunity, but they've just been out-muscled. Just been physically dominated at the moment, and that's forced them at times to lose just a little bit of patience and need to somehow just find a way of being just a little bit more exact. Hope you are enjoying the coverage here on Whakaata Māori. Alongside of me, Kurt Goldsworthy.
Yeah, the experience of the Albatross, Louis Clark, Brandon Matthews, Sean Bryant, Nicholas Patterson in particular, just too good. Patient, work for the inside, don't get the inside, they take the outside shot. They got enough drivers around them, people that are being busy, Teo Boss, Campbell Holbert, Sam O'Neill, to open up some space for the outside shooters. But you've really got to take away some time and space from Sean Bryant and zone from elsewhere. I think a zone off a different wing, a 4-5, maybe even a 1-2, take a risk, who knows. But they've got to change what they're doing defensively. Offensively, again, I think the Orcas need to change again. They might be better to go to a driving game, look for some more exclusions. They're just struggling to get the ball into the centre forward. And this Albatross team with Brandon Matthews and Nick Patterson have two very good centre backs. So you need to be taking in other players beyond that. Big ask to come back from 8-1. I'd love to say I believe they can. We've got a change in the goalkeeper by the look for the Orcas. It looks like Matt Lander's going to come in for Josh Sumner. And at the conclusion of the last quarter, Darius Porter had come in. And it looks like Darius is still in the cage, but we'll keep you notified before the start of the quarter.
Well, these two teams are gladiators, taking a well-earned breather, getting their final instructions. They enter the cauldron, the arena, the pool that is the AUT Millennium on Auckland's North Shore. This is the New Zealand Waterpolo Premier League final. No mai, haere mai, hiki mai, kaki mai. Wherever you are around the country, hope you are enjoying the coverage. So Tereo for Waterpolo, the ball is Horu, pass is Maka, and we've seen plenty of this. Sprint is Whānau. Such as the physicality, we've seen plenty of Okati, plenty of exclusions. So it is a change around. So we've got the Orcas and the White Caps playing from left to right. We've got the Shadow New Zealand men's team, the Albatross, playing from right to left in the Black Caps. And it looks like it will be Sam O'Neill who will swim off against Mitchell Kitely. Kitely looks like he'll win this, so good first up start. So, Karma Morton. Interesting to see a press defence coming here from the Albatross. But they will retain possession. Quick pass. Yeah, really good press D. Right up in the face too. Haven't really got even close to the top of the perimeter, have they? And that pressure comes, the shot comes, but very good defence. The physicality continues from this Albatross team. They get back underway through Boston Frost.
No, Darius.
Oh, Darius Porter. Sorry, just having a bit of difficulty seeing with the glare in the background. Gosh, there, that is just the strength this time of Sam O'Neill. And what the Orca have got to be careful here is they don't drop their heads. They've got to maintain that shape. They've got to believe. They've got to get physical. They've got to play this game. They're getting out-muscled at the moment. Caden Brown gets play back underway through Morton. But again, this high press defence. Mitchell Kitely just got no one really available. It's just really good man-on-man marking here. That time, just a little bit overzealous there from Campbell Holbert. Sean Bryant it was, in fact, yep. So Sean Bryant. He's such a big physical presence. Easy saying you need to muscle up on him, you need to manhandle him, but there could be some serious consequences if you do. So Louis Clark, back to Bryant, entry pass in. Much better defence, lovely little turnover, this time between Mitchell Kitely and Ollie Pritchard. And they go, look to counter-attack through Cole Phillips. Phillips finds Pritchard. Pritchard looking. Nobody else open. Goes back into the middle at the top of the D. Exclusion. Deliberate. So Patrick O'Neill will find himself in the naughty chair. As they say in Te Reo, Okati. And the shot does come. And then they do score. So, got themselves on the scorecard. Is it enough? Is it too late? 9-2 the score. Can they find another 7 somewhere? Can they get themselves on a run?
Yeah, they have to get on a run. But the run always starts from the back. So they've got to shut down the offense. Make sure there's no more goals. The first goal by Sam O'Neill, I thought was a little bit soft. And when you're working so hard to score, you can't let in any soft goals. Ball down with Nick Patterson. Looking for a marker, a pass. Too slow, turnover. Corbin Hall turning the ball over as the referee. Nick Patterson getting pretty heavy here on Cole Phillips. Mitchell Kitely. Cole Phillips. Centre forward needs to sit closer to the goal. We got Lachlan Fraser at set. A lot of pressure on the ball. Stolen by Teo Boss. Jacob Clements brings the ball down the pool. Down to Campbell Holbert. Good position from Teo Boss here if they can get the ball in. Chose not to. Sam O'Neill coming in. Teo Boss at centre forward. Sean Bryant again plays the ball. Could have gone right in himself and taken the shot. Great enterprising pass. Good steal. Well aware, Matt Lander.
So Matt Lander gets play back underway, goes down the left-hand side. Still that score, 9-2. Just picked off too easily. Iwa Rua is the score. Yeah, they've got to keep their heads up here. Nick Patterson. But, you know, where is Sean Bryant? Bryant being marked heavily now by Soldachovic. So Lachlan Fraser. I do like the look of Solatovic. I think he's fearless. Brings that aggression. Karma Morton. But again, this man-on-man press defence, pushing them right back almost to halfway, looking for the entry pass. So that's his second exclusion. Got to be careful, Nick Patterson.
Timeout call.
So, tactical timeout called. Time running out. 3 minutes 34 remaining in this third period. It's a gold medal match. Hope you are enjoying the coverage on Whakata Māori. Counter-attack, well, Te Reo for counter-attack is two apart. You'll talk about basketball and not dissimilar in this sport. You're driving that lane. Well, that's known as ruku.
Yeah, Nemo Radjin talking to his team, just advising them what he'd like on this. Okatai. 6-on-5, man up opportunity from an exclusion. If they're going to get back in the game, they've got to start scoring the man up opportunities. Ball with Matlander, and we're back underway. Mitchell Kitely. Ollie Pritchard, Mitchell Kitely. Cole Phillips. Andrei Solatovic. Cole Phillips. Good field block. Ball away. Darius Porter with the ball now as they go on Tuapā. Counter-attack. Oh, heavy on the outside there, Solatovic on Brandon Matthews. Good front water drive, good uruku. Nice steal. Tom Patton, nice front water drive. Ball down the pool. Ball with Harrison Boss. Cross to Andrei Solatovic. Looking for something, a minor foul or a spin. Takes the spin. Not far enough for an exclusion. No movement whatsoever now. Harrison Boss. Taking too long with their shot decisions. Andrei Solatovic regathers possession. Not sure. I think the referee might take this ball out here and put the ball back in Andrei Solatovic. I believe he put his hand out the wrong way.
Yeah, Solatovic really has been a standout figure for this Orcas team. But you're right there, Kurt, just at times just taking a little bit too long, hesitating on the shot. Don't quite have the confidence, do they? But this really, really good man-on-man press defence at times coming from this more experienced Albatross team. And now, chance here. They go through Tom Patton. Patton. Happy just to go back to Sean Bryant. Bryant, the little entry pass. Oh, plenty of power on that. Just an absolute bullet coming from Teo Boss. And Teo Boss, well, talking to the Boss family, he says he gets his talent from his mother. His father, Willie, I think, like to take some credit, but we know that's not the case, Willie, if you're listening. So we go back for Cole Phillips. Lovely little switch of play. Big, powerful shot, got really high out of the water again. It is that man, Solatovic. Bit of a wayward pass, but regathered nicely now by the Albatross. Just over 1:18 remaining. Look for the entry pass. Well read, well picked off, this time by Lachlan Fraser in defence for the Orcas. Not Big Bryant. Oh, look at that. Just that little overhand entry pass. Another exclusion, 6 on 5. They take it quickly, a little backhand. Oh, look at the skills in the middle of the pool there from Louis Clark. Caden Brown, 50 seconds remain.
That's better.
And that is much better, plenty of height, just pulls the trigger, gets the kick operating, and Mitchell Kitely pulls one back, 9-3 the score. So it is Iwa Toru. Much better play, a lot more enterprising. Starting to run out of time. Still got 46 seconds left on the clock, Kirk. They can try and score and bring it within 5 with 8 minutes to play. There is still hope. And if you don't think there's hope, go back, watch Liverpool Football Club play AC Milan, Ataturk Stadium, 2004, down 3-0 at halftime. The rest is history.
You're not so sure about the football match, but you're exactly right. A goal here will go a long way to helping them build confidence. They need to stop first. Louis Clark at centre forward. Patrick O'Neill. Tom Patton still looking to Louis Clark. Can they get the ball into him? Yes, they can. Gets the shot off. Well blocked by Matt Lander. We've got 10 seconds. Can they get something? They're not pushing close enough to the goal. 5 seconds. 4. Here comes a Hail Mary, perhaps. Entry pass, no call, end of the quarter. 9-3. Iwa Toru.
Hope you are enjoying coverage here on Whakato Māori and loving this Māori active campaign. Rangatahi sport to Aotearoa, getting right behind secondary school sport as well, encouraging as many people to get out and about, take part in our national pastimes, those niche sports, stay active. No mai haere mai if you've just joined us. What fundamentally has been the difference between the two teams? I mean, we can talk about experience, we can talk about physicality.
Oh, it comes down to basically the fact that the knowledge and the belief that the more experienced players have, the Albatross have. Sean Bryant taking shots midway through a possession to score goals when it's the right opportunity. And then as we've watched, the younger Orcas are actually struggling to take those chances when they're presented regardless of where the shot clock is. They're looking for a better possibility when perhaps there's not going to be one. And now they're no longer taking the risks.
Yeah, I'd like to see Solatovic, if you could do this again, I'd like to see him get up in the face of Sean Bryant. He seems to be the guy that, I don't know, is fearless. He's got the physicality about him. He seems to have that finesse. He just doesn't take a backward step, but they're the playmakers and they've just had too much time, just too much space. Yeah. And so we are back underway. Hope you are enjoying the coverage. 8 minutes. It is 9-3 is the score in favour of the Albatross over the Orcas. It is the Orcas in the white caps, the Albatross in the black caps. Swim off gets underway. And we've got Louis Clark swimming off here against Mitchell Kitely. And so we've got Boston Frost back in goal. In fact, Darius Porter's come into goal for the Albatross instead of Boston Frost, so a significant change there.
Isolation play.
Yeah, number 3 there, Louis Clark, just getting a little bit isolated. Really, really good job coming in from Mitchell Kitely again. He's been good today, Kitely, as has Caden Brown on the number 11 cap. Pushes through now. Now the ball does come to him. Hesitated though, should have come earlier. Like all team sports, isn't it? Pass into space, have that understanding that your fellow teammate moves into the same space. Easier said than done when you've got a brick wall sitting there in front of you. Pushes up. Patrick O'Neill. Happy to let back and sit. Now the entry pass comes, a little backhand flick. And they just can't afford to do that. Louis Clark just giving the ball carrier just too much time. They need to put pressure on the carrier. They need to get up in their face. They're dropping back in a zone-type defence, and it's just not effective enough.
Yeah, Louis Clark, you got to front him or you got to play a zone, but you want the ball down on the deep wing where it's difficult to get it in. And they got caught in the middle of both. Centre back was behind, not quite back on the defence. Patrick O'Neill able to put the ball into the centre forward. Hugo Barber bringing the ball down. Lachlan Fraser. Brandon Matthews at centre back. Static zone here. Nice field block. Good zone by the Albatross. Good block by Patrick O'Neill. Coming down on the Tuapā. Counter attack. Ball Tom Patton. Marker. Patrick O'Neill. Tom Patton. Brandon Matthews. Post up. Isolation play on this side with Patrick O'Neill. Patrick O'Neill. Oh, he's got it back. Got a shot off. Opportunity here. Sean Bryant off the post. And here he goes, back down the pool. Ball with the Orcas. Exclusion. Akatai. Opportunity here for the Orcas. Andrei Soltovic taking the shot. Field block. Mitchell Kitely, there's a good shot, Lang. Nice Lang. Mahado shot. Brilliant shot. And we've now got a timeout called by the Albatross.
Yeah, good little shift of momentum there. They worked hard, they deserved that. Really good play there from Mitchell Kitely. We talked about him earlier, he's been good all day. A little bit more patient this time. As we got about just over 5 minutes remaining in this final. It'll still 10-4. So, Te Kao Wha in favour of the Albatross. So they'll just probably at this point really just be looking to salvage a bit more pride. Not sure we've seen enough to suggest that they can score the next 6 goals in the space of 5 minutes, but boy, if they could go on a little bit of a run of 2 or 3 goals, certainly would be a really good way to end this tournament and maybe just let them go away and go, you know what, if we had just shown just perhaps that little bit more belief at the start, we could have got the job done. Sometimes you've got to learn how to lose before you learn how to win. And this is a great example of it. What I do love about the sport is physical it is. For all the niggle that goes on, the moment they get out of the pool, it's forgotten. It's a bit like state of origin, state against state, mate against mate. It is what it is. So Bryant. Yeah, too much space, too much time being given. It's been the case all day. Another exclusion, so 6 on 5. Happy to go back across the pool. And again, Bryant just sitting back there. Look how much room that both Brandon Matthews and Bryant have got. We know how good he is. We know how much the ability he's got. Really nicely worked, but just picked off at the right time by Sam Rockford. So Rockford good on defence, shutting down the attacking opportunity from Louis Clark, but really nice little entry pass. And so coming away with the ball now is Ollie Pritchard. They immediately come forward. He's got no choice. And so just a little bit too much pressure. And the man who was guilty of the ball under was Lachlan Fraser. Can't really blame him when you've got two big men all over you. And too easy. And that again was a Mikado Maka, a brilliant pass. And then superb this time from Campbell Holbert. And the number 7 for the Albatross. 4 minutes remain. Play does get back underway. Caden Brown in possession. Just having a look at the defence here from the Albatross.
Probably playing its own.
Yes.
Working for them. They don't need to do too much.
No, it is very much his own defence. When they've needed to, they have pressed and they have gone man on man. And now they just start to press, just push a little bit. And a big shot, completely off balance. He disappointed Mitchell Kitely. He knows he's better than that. But again, that is just really good defence. Just initially his own defence, then decides to press and just pushes them further back. Shot clock pressure, and well, you're forced into an uncanny shot. And now down the other end, they almost extend that lead and turn nothing into something. Fascinating final.
Mitchell Kitely bringing the ball down. Minor foul. Sean Bryant. Andrei Soldatovich into centre forward. Lachlan Fraser with the ball. Andrei Soldatovich out. Ollie Pritchard on a drive. Turnover. Soft turnover off a poor pass. It was off a poor marker. Tuapa opportunity here for the Albatross. And it's gone. Oh, no, it's still there. Campbell Holbert with the front water. Choosing not to ruku, not to drive. Ball in. Big opportunity there. Sam O'Neill sending the ball wide. Ball with Matt Lander. Coming down the pool. We've got 2 minutes 25 left in the game. Ollie Pritchard. Dribbling the ball. Andrei Soldatovich. Mitchell Kitely looking for possession. Ollie Pritchard sliding in. Dropping the ball. Could be a counter opportunity here if they lose possession. No, they've got the exclusion. That's very fortunate. Karma Morton. Oh, no, sorry. Louis Clark excluded. Referee needing the ball to be played outside of the 2 metre. Andrei Soldatovich. Cole Phillips. Caden Brown. Ollie Pritchard with the shot. 1 minute 50 left. Cole Phillips. Slides it in underneath the arm of Darius Porter. Big contact by the goalkeeper, but not able to stop the ball from going into the goal. 11-5.
And now into that last minute 40 of this Premier League final. And it is all the experienced Albatross team who are stacked on paper. But lessons will be learnt from the young men in this Orcas team. Te Kao Matahi. Rima is the score. So Albatross continue to press forward. Through Sean Bryan, who's just been given too much room all day. Need to go to him. So another exclusion. So 6 on 5. So a lot of niggle going off the ball. Almost picks off the pass. And it is that man again, Solatovic. Goes across. Oh, just loses control at the last minute. Teo Boss. That's fatigue just starting to kick in. Lovely little lob shot. Shot clock buzzer goes. And now it is the Orcas who will go on attack with 54 seconds remaining in this final. Up the left-hand side they go. Mitchell Kitely. Cole Phillips. Entry pass comes. Picked off too easy though. .28 seconds remain. Louis Clark. Happy just to run the clock down. No real urgency coming here from the Orcas. 17 seconds. Shot clock says 12. So the Orcas will get one more opportunity, but they'll push forward now. Big Patrick O'Neill looks to go. Oh, lovely little move, lovely little interplay. Campbell Holbert can't quite get it off, and 2 seconds remain. And we'll have our Premier champions. And that does run down, and it is the albatross of Boston Frost, Louis Clark, Brandon Matthews, Sean Bryant, Campbell Holbert, Tom Patton, Sam O'Neill, Teo Boss, Patrick O'Neill, Nicholas Patterson and Darius Porter win New Zealand Waterpolo's Premier League for 2022 over a very spirited, very talented development team in Matt Lander, Cole Phillips, Kama Morton, Ollie Pritchard, Mitchell Kitely, Hugo Barber, Sam Rockford, Harrison Boss, Jacob Clements. He was very good today. Andre Solatovic, Caden Brown and Lachlan Fraser. Josh Sumner as well. Simply superb in his opportunities that he was provided. Well, Kurt Goldsworthy, some final thoughts here from the AUT Millennium. Let's firstly just touch a little bit on the tournament format and the overriding theme, which is about the best players playing each other on a more regular basis.
Oh, tournament format's great. Be great if we could afford to do it, or the New Zealand Water Polo were able to do it for a longer period of time rather than over just 2 weekends. But it's a good stepping stone, a good starting point for the athletes as they move into some of their next program, whether that is going to Australia to play, which is what the men are looking at doing, and the women are looking at going into both Australia and into the US later this year.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and Kurt Goldsworthy, it's been an absolute privilege and pleasure. Special thanks to Whakata Māori for their coverage today. Don't forget, learn your te reo. Remember, if you're liking water polo, ball is poru, pass is maka, sprint is whānau, exclusion, you don't want to get excluded, okati, driving on attack is ruku, the counter attack is tuapa. We look forward to having your company in the very near future. It is a goodbye from the AUT Millennium on Auckland's North Shore.